Hi there, thanks for clicking on the video. This video is just a quick one to talk about a couple of visors that I've been using for the past sort of 8 months or so. It's the Samick Discovery and the Mybo Pathfinder. The reason I'm making this video is I had a comment recently from an individual who has asked me which one I prefer. I believe they're looking to buy one of them. So I mean, this video isn't going to be a big in-depth review. It's just going to be my experience with both of them, and hopefully it helps this individual with their choice, and anyone else out there who's looking at either one of these visors. So yeah, we'll start with the Pathfinder. 17-inch ILF visor. It's got your limb bolt adjustment, your limb pocket side-to-side adjustment. You got 3 holes here, so you can put your plunger and your rest in there. It's got a bushing here for a stabilizer or weight. It does come with a couple of strike plates, and it does come with a bow quiver adapter. So yeah, that's the Pathfinder. So the Discovery's fairly similar. It's got 2 holes for your plunger and rest. It's tapped for a sight, and I believe you can get bow quivers that fit in these holes. I don't use bow quivers, I know nothing about them, but I do believe that this does accommodate bow quivers. Again, it's ILF, so you've got your limb bolt, and you've got your lateral adjustment, and you've got your bushing here. With the Pathfinder, you do get, like I said, the strike plates and the bow quiver adapter, but you also get a little leaflet with a lot of information about setting up of the bow and tuning it and adjustments, which is really good, which is really nice to have. With the Discovery, I didn't get anything like that. So all the information I had to find online, just about the limb adjustments and the limb bolts and stuff like that. Not a big deal, but it'd been nice for it to come with the visor. So yeah, I mean, it's quite hard to differentiate between these two. I like them both. I suppose the biggest difference really would be with the Pathfinder is the grip. It's quite a small grip. It's quite a thin grip, which I do like. It is comfortable. I do have grip tape on it. The reason for it is, especially in the summer when it's a bit warmer, it can get a bit slippery, with sweat really, or if it's a bit wet, then it can get a bit slippery because it is just metal. You do get some notches down the corners there, but even with them, it does get a bit slippery. So I've got the grip tape on it. Obviously, it's fine with the grip tape, but if you're not too keen on putting tape on your visor, then it could be a bit slippery. The grip on the Discovery is a very comfortable grip. I don't have any of the issues that I had with the Pathfinder in terms of it being slippery. It's a very secure grip. Yeah, I'd say for me personally, the Discovery just that's a tick in the box for the Discovery there. Obviously, grips are personal preference, but yeah, for me the Discovery wins that one. Aside from that, I would say that the other thing with these visors is, and this is probably more for newer people to ILF anyway, is that when it comes to setting them up, they are quite straightforward. But with the Pathfinder, I don't know if it will show it very well on the camera, but the grip is actually quite far forward in comparison to the Discovery. Now, the reason this is I bring this up is that if you get limbs that aren't the Pathfinder limbs, they're going to have their own recommended brace height. For example, I use some Uka limbs with this visor, and the recommended brace height I believe is 7.5 to 8.5 inches. Now, if you set it up with a brace height between the 7.5 and 8.5, it'll actually end up being too low, because that's on the basis of, well, their own risers, to be fair, which are a lot more in line with what the Discovery is. It's a lot more of a straightforward standard profile, whereas this is a bit different. So it's not a big deal. There's ways of working out to make sure the brace height is correct. However, it is just another thing to think about, especially, like I said, if you're newer. You know, maybe you just want a bit more of a straightforward, simple start to ILF, which is why, again, the Discovery, I would say, is a better option, because, yeah, it's a bit more of a straightforward profile. So obviously I can't say this for every single set of limbs out there, but certainly my experience with the Yuccas, I was able to set it up with, I think I had it when about a 7.5, actually, yeah, about 7.5 inch brace height, and it felt absolutely fine. Whereas with the Pathfinder, I think, yeah, it was about 8.5 to 9, I think I had it at. But yeah, not a big hurdle to overcome, but it's just something to think about. The other thing is that the Discovery is slightly cheaper. I think, well, when I bought them, it's going back, like I said, about 8 months ago now, the Discovery was £235 and the Pathfinder was 260. So not massively different, but still, you save a little bit of money by going with the Discovery. Yeah, I mean, my experience with shooting them, I mean, I like them both. They're both very comfortable, even though the grips are different. They are both nice to shoot. With the addition of the grip tape on the Pathfinder, it's a very secure fit, secure grip. But if I was to make a choice out of both, I would go with the Discovery, to be perfectly honest with you. You save a little bit of money compared to the Pathfinder. It's a bit more simple and straightforward to set up in comparison to the Pathfinder, just because of that forward grip on the Pathfinder. Yeah, for me personally, you know, after shooting both of them, I thought the smaller grip on the Pathfinder was something that I was really going to like, and I do like it, but compared to this, I do prefer it. It's a lot more comfortable for me, especially how I have my hand on the riser. So yeah, that's it really. I think one thing that I will just add with the Pathfinder is, if you are looking to get one, just a bit of advice on the colour. So obviously there's the different colours, but there's also a finish option. So you can either get what they call silk or textured. Now, and it's, well, it wasn't for me anyway. It might be for other people, but it's not obvious which one's which. So the silk is the more kind of glossy, shiny finish, and the textured is what I've got here, which is a bit more of a matte finish, a bit rougher, which I prefer personally. So just a bit of a heads up there with the colours. And the Discovery, it just has the one finish. It has different colour options, but it has the one finish, which is that kind of like rougher matte finish. So yeah, I hope that helped. It ultimately does come down to preference, doesn't it? I mean, especially with the way these risers feel. But yeah, I hope that helped, and whatever you pick, I hope you like it. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'm going to try and make more videos where I'm actually talking about things rather than just, you know, shooting a bow. But yeah, anyway, thanks again, and have a good one. Cheers. Bye bye.